Hi. Tara's putting on a pot of tea and looks in need of company. Oh. Sarah, I'd love to see you. If you're not in too much of a rush, I was about to make a pot of tea. Would you like a cup? Yes, please. I'm currently out of tea right now. Take a seat then. I'll find us something to nibble on as well. Actually, tea and biscuits. I already love this. I was gonna say jammy dodger. And the muffin. Cookie, biscuit, muffin.
It's so much quieter these days without everyone around. Not that I'm pining for your return, you understand. I have my sources, and I know that each and every one of you is doing well.
Tara is such a bro. Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm left
She
with
does
a
look after
surplus
us.
of free time and the question of how to make the most of it. What about you? Any plans for the immediate future?
I'm ready. A grand new adventure.
Traveling to the edge of existence and back wasn't enough? Well, if that's the case, I might have a suggestion for you. You fought bravely and selflessly, helping those in need and saving our star from unimaginable threats.
Can I just become a pirate and hunt treasure?
For your
I'll just do that.
deeds, you've been hailed as the champion of
It's never
Endwalker
enough.
and a host of other incredible things. But why not put
My
those
adventuring
titles
needs to be
aside for a while?
satiated.
Acquit yourself as a simple adventurer again and travel the world in search of wonder.
My hunger is never satiated. You're right. Who knows what mystery is still waiting to be discovered? That's a great idea for where to start. Yeah, let's just go. Just get a boat, right? Get a pirate attire, and just sail the seas.
Oh, that's the spirit. I can feel from here the blazing fire that just lit in your belly.
Hunt the booty,
Now, all you
get the
need is a
treasure.
destination. If you're having trouble deciding, just leave it
Plunder
to me.
and pillage, exactly.
Thavner, that's where you should go next.
I
doubt you were able to squeeze in a proper tour of Radzatan the last time you were there. What with the burning skies and rampaging monsters and so forth. And I'm sure Ritra would be pleased to see you. Then there's the bounty itself. The Empire's presence in the region was always a deterrent to exploration. So if you've a mind to sail that sea, now's your chance. Just think of all the new experiences you could have.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty?
Is that the first dungeon?
Azem's crystal. You may consider your duty to see at least that much.
We're actually about to plunder and pillage this underwater ruin, aren't we? We're actually going to be pirates.
I know that look. That's an adventurer ready to take on the world.
Which I accept.
In anticipation of an occasion
I'll
like
happily
this,
be a pirate.
I was planning to gift you a new set of traveling clothes, but it's still a work in progress. Shouldn't take much longer now though, so sit tight and I'll have the last few bits sewn up before you can finish another cup of tea.
You're the best, Tataru. I only just saw what the message was, and it says make sure there's pockets. Should have picked that one for all the plunder. Oh.
Stitch in here and trim in there. Not threads with love and care. Just a little more to go. I'm sure you're still brimming with excitement. I am one with the needle. See how the fabric surrenders to my whims.
I love Tataru. Oh my god.
Don't worry. I'll make sure the lining has plenty of pockets for all your little treasures. I swear adventurers are worse than children when it comes to hoarding every feather and leaf.
She's reading my mind.
They come across.
Oh, I'm falling asleep.
Oh, we mustn't forget the waterproofing. Gods forbid you forget to disrobe before plunging into the sea, or a river, or a piping hot bath.
This is the 13th. Alright, already starting off like this. What? Oh, okay.
And thus I am returned.
Okay. Goosebumps, check.
Ah, you're awake.
This is gonna be great.
My apologies. I do get a little carried away with my sewing. You seem awfully cheerful. Pleasant dream? Or are you just looking forward to the next chapter of your grand saga? Either way, I promise to provide you with new apparel, and so I shall. If you'll accompany me to the Diamond Forge, we can put the finishing touches on your outfit.
Diamond
Shall we?
Forge. That sounds amazing. Alright, I'm already encapsulated by what's going on. Holy hell. Alright, what the okay. Observe as the artiste refines her piece into a masterpiece. And no napping this time. Only need a moment, you'll see. It's beautiful. I want it. such a shit. I'm so glad you approve. So what do I owe you? You've outdone yourself, Tataru. Thank you. Really want to thank me though. All I ask is that you wear this on your travels. I will. I 100% will. Or at least anywhere lots of adventures might gather. Hehe. Now look at you, a famous hero, and wonder, wherever did she purchase those stylish yet practical garments? And before you know it, hordes of new customers will be climbing over each other to place orders at Tataru's Taru boutique. Mwahaha! I can hear it now, the merry clink clink of gil overflowing from my coffers. Sweet music to my ears. I love Tataru. Must protect her at all costs. Maybe start doing just that. You never know when some odd past detail might become relevant. Or if... Did I miss something? Or if one day you'll take a blow to the head and forget the better part of the past decade. Something to keep in mind in any case. I definitely forgot. Missed something. You must be excited to start a fresh chapter of your life. New places to go, new people to meet. I often wonder how you'll remember all your experiences and exploits without taking at least a few notes. Okay, that's what it is. Ooh. It's a lot of words to read. I like. The unending codex is now available under the collection in the duty section. Yes. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Begin speaking with Jolene. Wonder how deep this guy's voice is. And what may I do for you, my chosen friend? I want to ask you about the sunken boy and the bounty. Oh, just a friendly chat. How about a drink? Shit. Shit. I hate this. So, the woman said he'll talk anything about history, but you need to give him a drink. Offer him a drink. Well, I certainly wouldn't say no to a drink freely offered. Here we are, one of Myriad's finest. Enjoy. Ah, lovely. Bottoms up. Cheers. That's very kind of you, miss. But I know when I'm being softened up. What is it you want from me? Oh, chasing down that old tale, are you? It does seem to appeal to the adventurous at heart. Now where to begin? Might I assume you've heard of Alzadal? He was a Khan of the Ori tribe, which sailed to Thavnir from the mainland, and a key figure in the history of Rodzatan. That is a lot of trailer. Give. His decision to aid the Arcasadara is what ultimately won them the war against the Kajusura. All these words. Kajusura, thus allowing our predecessors to lay the foundation for this thriving city-state. The truly fascinating stories, however, concern his grandson, Azadal III, who was known for his deeds as a satrap at Rezahan early days. Some attest that this man travelled to another world entirely, and returned with glittering riches. Others that he brokered an alliance with a certain worm of the first brood. Then there is a tale of the sunken vault, the one you seem most curious about. Qantas legend. Azadal III claimed a small island somewhere in the middle of the bounty. There he built a structure reaching clear to the bottom of the sea, and a deep secret storehouse, and locked all his worldly wealth within. In the centuries since, whenever a natural disaster or hardship befell Razatan, folks would remember that tale of hidden treasure. Hardy souls would set out to claim their fortune, but precious few made it home. Would you like to hear more? Apologies, I have a slight tickle in... Oh, my cup appears to be... You bastard. It's fine, it's free anyway. Mihail, another round for the professor. Another. I see we've reached an understanding. You're a sharp one, adventurer. Julian gulps down his newest drink with gusto. Where were we? Yes. Those who did return from seeking the treasure vault flatly refused to speak of what they saw. Did this discourage others? Nay, quite the opposite. Such accounts only serve to feed the legend. I'm not gonna constantly do the hiccup. And the golden lure grew stronger than ever before. That reminds me of something Azama was saying. Azama's fellow connoisseur of spirituous potables. Yes, he is. Anyway, he was saying that one of his acquaintances went after the treasure himself. Hasn't been seen since he set sail, I hear. But he did have... no, I can say no more. You seem a generous sort. What kind of man would I be to encourage what is clearly a foolhardy quest? If a word sent you to your death, I could never live it myself. I am no stranger to peril. Is that so? Perhaps it's your turn to tell the tale then. What manner of dangers have you faced? Where do I begin? To the very edge of existence. From anyone else, I'd struggle to believe it, but I recognize you now. You're the hero of the final days. Drink. I need another drink to set on my nose. More of the same, if you please. As you wish, but this one is on your coin, Professor. Yeah. Jeline drains yet another cup dry. Yeah, this man's... He's gonna get knocked out soon. Anyway, you being who you are, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to share a little more. This friend. This friend of Azama's, he was the desperate to buy a treasure map. One which showed the way to the entranch of the vault. Seems he could only get it from some merchant. What's his name? I forget. Let's drink a toast to you. He's turning Irish. My best friend. Signal for water. Say nothing. Signal for water. I'll help him out. What an awkward wink. Marvelous. I am parched. That was water. Did you tell her to bring me water? Sure, that's probably the best. Very kind of you, really. My head will certainly thank you in the morning. I'm not reading it anymore. I seem to have overindulged. I am put in mind of your words of Master Jazan. Be wary of how much of the drink you swallow, lest it swallow you. Forgive me, I will subject you to no more of these unseemly antics. If you want to speak to Azama, Well, as I said, we share a taste for the Mihin's fine spirits. Probably came in as we were talking. I wish you fortune in finding your fortune. You appear to have learned all that John has to share regarding the undersea vault. To find out more, you will need to locate a man by the name of Azahama. Oh my god.